All right. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So I'm going to share something. I want to show you something. Can you still hear me clearly now?
Yes, I can.
All right, Esther. Okay. So um, okay, hold on. Are you with your paper book and everything?
Yes.
All right, all right. Okay. Now I'm sharing my screen so you can be seeing some certain things that I will be teaching you. So we are going to
Okay.
talk more and more things. So you have to pay attention to things that I'm going to teach you here, because I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you about the signal strategy, how to use our
Okay.
bots. Do you understand? And many more things, because there are some certain things some traders normally use. They do some mistakes. Do you understand my point? So let me show you this thing. Let me share my screen. Are you seeing this thing?
It's still, yes, I can see it.
Read it for me. Let me see.
Crypto trading lessons.
Okay.
Difference between digital and three digital coins and above.
Mm-hmm.
Signal and bot strategy.
Uh-huh.
Short brief about risk reward ratio. What
Okay.
is risk and reward ratio?
Okay. No. All right. It's okay. So let me now move to. Are you seeing this thing? Are you seeing it?
It hasn't changed, still the same. Yes, yes.
Are you seeing it now?
It's showing, yeah, yes.
It's showing the Bitex exclusive group, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you seeing all those signals there?
Yeah.
So now I want to explain to you everything about this signal. Do you understand? And some certain
Okay.
things. Now which one are we going to use from here? Which one should we use? Anyone, Abby?
Anyone? Yes.
Okay. Now let's use this STX. Are you seeing this XTS? That place my mouse is showing.
Yes, I can.
Now look at this XTS now. In this signal now, it's trying to show you that um this the name of the exchange that you are using to buy and sell is Binance, right? And it's showing you the
Yes.
name of the coin, which is STS. So
Yes.
and it's trying to tell you to buy around 2165, right?
Yeah.
With the target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, target 5, stop loss. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, and this midterm signal. Now, let me tell you something about this signal. This signal is a strategy that we use, not just signal about taking profit. Are you getting my point now? Though that,
Yes.
okay, now, in this buy around now, I'm going to combine this thing with our signal and robots. Do you understand? So you will know how you can be able to use our robots. Now there are sometimes whereby most of my students normally used to say, "Oh sir, this this so and so coin that I wanted to buy it, but the price have already moved up. What should I do? Or as I have already set myself my buy price, but the price is high. What should I do?" So I'm going to explain everything about this signal here. Now sometimes you will now come, you will now maybe as you wake up, you have seen a lot of signal. They have already posted a lot of signal. Are you getting my point? So now
Yeah.
you can see that this signal is trying to tell us that we should buy around 2165. Do you understand?
Yes.
So let's say assuming now that you want to buy this signal now, 2165, And after you wanted to buy it now, and you check that, and you check the Binance application, the market, and you see that, you notice that the market is now showing you 2180. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
2190. It doesn't mean that the market is not going to come down. It could come down, or it might not come down till it hits target one. Are you getting my point? But sometimes some people used to say, the market have moved up. Now let me cancel it. Do you understand?
Yes.
For me personally, I only cancel my trade whenever I'm trying to buy that signal and the trade hits target one. When it hits target one, just consider it invalidated. Are you getting my point? That is
Okay.
already
Yeah.
cancelled to you. You can look for another signal. You don't have to rush. Do you understand? You don't have to rush. Let me buy it. Let me buy it. That's where this our signal, and that this our bot will now come up. Now, what's today? What's today's date?
Today is
Today
28.
28, and you can notice that this signal was posted around today, around 6 to 7
Yes.
Nigerian time, right? So now let's say
Yeah.
now you want to buy this coin now, but as you want to buy this coin, and you also want to know the price it is in the market. Now this is our bot. Are you seeing this thing now?
Yes.
Now this is our bot. This is our bot currently. This our bot allow you to show you the current price on the market, the price on the price of coins in the market, the price of coin that you are trying to buy, the information. Are you getting my point now? So now
Yes.
let's say now I want to know the price of that coin in the market. I can do slash. Are you seeing it now? Are you see what I'm doing now?
Yeah.
Slash
Yeah.
Binance. The name of that, the name of the exchange that we are using, STS. Are you getting my point now? I will
Yeah.
now click send. Are you seeing it now? It's showing me that the price of STS is 2177.
In Bitcoin. Yeah.
2177 satoshis. Are you getting me? So what's the price
Yeah.
are we trying to buy it before? 2165.
165.
Are you getting my point now? So now,
Yes.
currently, now, if you want to know the price, the increment that the price have moved from that particular price is telling us to buy at the current prices in the market, all I have to do is I will now do slash get signal. Are you see what I'm doing? Get signal STX. Are you see what I'm doing?
Yes, I am.
I'll now click enter. Do you understand? If I click enter, now it's showing me that SCS, the price of SCS in the market is 2177. Are you getting my point now? And the
Yeah.
date that we posted this signal is 2020 of August 28. That means 10 hours ago. Are you getting my point? And it's trying to tell us
Yeah.
that the original buy price is 2165. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
And the change since the signal was posted is 0.55%.
5%.
Are
Yes.
you not seeing it? Which is trying to tell me that you can still buy it at the price of 2177. Are you getting my point now? You can still buy it.
Yes.
In our bots, there is something called get signal. Let me show you. Let me show you everything. You are seeing something like, I don't know how it's going to show full.
Yes. I can see it. Yes. Start
Yeah,
helping.
yes, you can see, oh, get open signal, get exclusive
Yes.
signal, but the
Get
one I'm
signal.
yes. So now get open signal is going to show you all the signal that is available that is not yet above 5%. Are you getting my point now? So any signal that
Okay.
is not above 5%, that is not above 5%, you are going to see it at that open signal. Are you getting my point now? But
Mhm.
anyone that is above 5%, you are not going to see it on that open signal. It allows you to buy cheaper because I don't want you to be buying higher from that buy price. If the signal, if you, the signal that you want to buy is like 3% closer to the buy price, you can buy if you know what you are doing. Are you getting my point? You can buy if you know
Yes.
what you are doing. So now, it's not just that this signal might still come back to the original buy price, but since you want to know the price it is in the market, you can use this method. Do you understand? To know that coin that
Yes.
you are trying to buy. Do you understand? So now,
Yes.
let's go back. I want to explain some certain things now. Now, whenever you are trying to also buy this coin, This 260, this 2165. Sometimes now, let's say now, sometimes this market have gone below this price. Do you understand? If it goes below this price, you can still buy it. I normally used to call it, it is on a discount price. Are you getting my point? I normally used to call it,
Yes.
which is I can buy it cheaper from the what the signal is telling us to buy. Are you getting my point now?
Yes.
So imagine now
Mhm.
if you trade this particular coin, and it haven't it the signal have never hit any target before dropping. You can check what is happening in the market if you know, if you have already understand technical analysis. Do you understand? But if you have not
Yes.
understand, if you feel like you are trying to buy it, once you are buying it, you will use other full information, like the setting the target, setting the stop loss. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So now let me show you something about now about the risk. Okay, the open signal. Now let's go back to this bot. I will now type slash get open signal. Do you understand? And you can see it now. It is telling you that
Yes.
get open signal, signal you can buy now. Maybe now you want to buy another coin, you don't know coin you are trying to buy, because the reason we created this form of get open signal is, you know, in this group now we might post a lot of signal now, and you now get you now
Confused.
confused, or which one am I going to buy again, which one is available. And now you can see that you now be scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Do you understand? But that open
Yes.
signal here, it will allow you, it will show you this coin that is available that you can buy at that particular time. Do you understand? I will now click
Yes.
open signal. If I click open signal, you can see that the system is trying to tell me that
It's
REP is
also.
available, ETC is available, SCS is available. Do you understand?
Yes.
ICS is available. This is trying to tell you that this coin are coin that have never gone above 5%. You can see that ERP is at 4%, 4.24%, but it's showing you target two. It means that this coin have already hit target two before it dropped. Are you getting my point
Okay.
now? You have already hit
Yes.
target two before it dropped, which is we have posted this coin since 1 week ago. Are you seeing
Yeah.
it? You can see 1W.
Yes.
We have posted since 1 week ago. Now you can see ETH. The coin have now, since we posted this coin since 6 days ago. Are you getting my point?
This.
6 days
Yes.
ago, it have never hit any target and is currently below the original price that you are trying to buy it, which is minus 1.03%. Are you getting my point? You can see this
Yes.
STS. We posted it since 10 hours ago and they have never hit any target, and it's still currently 0.46%. So this is, you can check all the other ones now. Now let's say now you want to buy this WRX. You can see that WRX have already hit target one. Listen, the reason we created this bot is that not any coin that you feel like you have already hit target, you have to abandon it. Do you understand? There is something
Mm.
we call scaling. You can use one signal and make a lot of profit. There are some traders whereby they sell at target one and monitor that coin. If that coin drop again to below the buy price, they will buy it again. Are you getting my point now? So like this current signal now that hit target one and drop. Now some traders now will go and buy it again using the same signal information because the signal is still valid. When our signal is not valid again is when the signal hits stop loss or hits all the whole
Oh.
target. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you getting my point now? So now let's say now I
Yes.
want to now see the full information of this. You can see that this WRS, it was posted since 1 week ago, but have already
Mm.
hit target one. Do you understand? Let's say now,
Mm.
imagine you scrolling to since over 1 week ago. It will take you much time, but this bot now will allow you to see everything that you wanted to see. Are you getting my point now? So now I will
Yes.
now do slash get signal. Remember, when you want to see information of a particular coin, is get signal that you are going to use. Do you understand?
Yes.
You will now do
Yes.
get signal
When.
WRX and click send.
Okay.
Do you see it? It have now shown you
Yes.
the full information that T1 is at 1205, which is 4%, 1340, which is 15 point something percent, 14. Do you understand all the targets? Are you getting my point now? Now you can see that the current price in the market. Are you seeing my mouse cursor?
Yes, it has dropped. Yes, I can see.
Yeah, you can see that the current price is 11.39, with our
Yes,
which our original price is at 11.57, which is you can buy it cheaper.
yes,
Are you
yes,
getting my point now? So now,
yes.
if you want to buy now, all you have to do is now you can now go and use that 11.39 and put at your buy price. But in this signal, your sell price and your stop loss is going to be the same, which even your stop loss is
Okay,
going to be lower again, and why your profit is going to be higher, because you are buying cheaper from the signal.
okay.
Are you getting
Sorry,
my point?
please excuse. So sorry. Okay, so like now that is lower, so I'll put this as the buy price. Then for
Yes,
the sell price, I will still put target one, and the stop loss will still be the same.
yes. Just
Okay.
all you have to know that you are buying it cheaper now.
Okay.
Do you understand? I normally used to call
Yes.
it a discount price. You are buying it at a cheaper price right now. Are you getting my point?
Okay.
Now
Yes.
let's move to something called risky reward. Let me show you something. Now check some. Look now. Let's share this screen. Let's share this in again. Um, are you seeing this thing? Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Now, what
Yes.
is, oh, sorry. Now, what is risk reward? Risk reward, whenever you see capital triple R, it means risk reward ratio. Are you getting my point? Whenever you see
Yes.
capital triple R, it means risk reward ratio. Now, what is the meaning of risk reward ratio? Risk reward ratio marks the prospective reward an investor can earn for every dollar he or she risk on an investment. Are you getting my point? Many investors use risk reward ratio to compare the expected returns of an investment with the amount of risk they must undertake to earn these returns. Do you understand? Now let me explain it very, very
Hello.
well. Can you hear
Please,
me?
sorry. Yes. Please, can you go back? Just the thing. I couldn't hear you for a minute.
Okay, oh, sorry. Now, what is risk reward? Risk reward ratio marks the prospective reward an investor can earn. Are you getting my point? For every
Yes.
dollar he or she risk on an investment, many investors use risk reward ratio to compare the expected returns of an investment with the amount, do you understand? With the amount of risk they undertake to earn this return. Are you getting my point now? So now let me explain it in a way that you are going to understand it very, very well. So let's come back to this signal again. Now look at this target one. This target one is giving us 8.55%, right?
Yes.
Abby?
Yes, it is.
And the stop loss is giving us 9.93%, right?
Yes.
Now, how can you reward yourself with 8.55% profit and you are trying to lose higher than you are trying to gain? Do you know, do you see it's very, very bad?
Yes.
How can you invest? You are, let's say now you are investing $100 in this particular coin, STS, and you are trying to aim profit of 8.55% and trying to lose 9.93%. Do you see it's very, very wrong?
Yes.
So now, but you might say, why is it like this in our signal? Now, this our signal is a educative signal, is a strategy signal that once you started understand technical analysis and fundamental analysis, technical analysis particularly, you are going to understand this signal very well. This signal that you are seeing, target one, target two, target three, target four, target five, all of them are resistant to break. Are you getting my point? I don't want to hurt you with so much information because you are still going to reach there. Are you getting my point? So now,
Yes.
this all of them are resistant to break because there are some points whereby our price from this our buy price, it will now hit target one and drop immediately. Do you understand my point?
Yes.
So I just want to explain. There are many things I want to explain to you in this signal, but I don't want to. get carried away because the information is too much. So now let's first focus on risk reward. So whenever you are trying to buy signal, first look at the risk reward. Do you understand? Are you, what did I
Yes.
say?
Whenever I want to buy signal, I should look at the risk reward first.
Because as a trader, you have to look at your risk reward to know what you are trying to go in. How can you trying to reward yourself with 5% and trying to lose 10%? Do you understand? It's very, very wrong. So now what you have to do now, if you like this trade is a strategic signal. So now let's say now as you are using Binance, because if you are using trade commerce, there is a way that you can use trade target 1 and 2 at the same time. Do you understand? But since you are using Binance alone, which Binance only allows you to sell at only first option, you can decide to use target 1, you can decide to use target 2, you can decide to use target 3. But there is application trade commerce where which allows you to use target 1, target 2, target 3 at the same time. Are you getting my point now? But if you are using Binance alone, you have to use only one sell option. So as a beginner, we are trying to tell you to use the lowest target for you to understand, for you not to be greedy. Are you getting my point now? So now, since you are trying to use this SCS, you can see that this target is the first target from the buy zone is 8%, 8.5, 8% plus, and the stop loss is 9%, which is very wrong. How can you reward yourself with 8% and losing 9%? Are you getting my point? So what you have to do is, if you want to take this trade, what you have to do, you can decide to sell in between target 1 and target 2. What I mean by in between is you can decide to sell 50-50. Like if you set your stop loss at 9.93%, your reward is going to still be 9.93%. Do you understand? Or you can reward yourself with 10%. So how do you do this calculation now? Are you getting my point now? So now I will show you
Yes.
how you can do this calculation because it's not there. Because our signal, it depends on, our signal is showing you the resistance we need to smash, the resistance we need to break to move higher. Are you getting my point now? So now let's say now you want to take this trade now. All I can do now is, since you have to know the buy price you are buying, no, before you can do the calculation. Now since this, let's
Yes.
use this buy price here. Are you getting my point? Since this buy price
Yes.
is at 0.00002165, that means 40. After point is 40, right? 2165.
Yes.
Now let's use calculator. Let's use calculator. Okay. Remember 0.000265, Abby.
Yes.
Now let's say, are you seeing this calculator?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you are seeing this our background too. Are you seeing both of them?
Yes. No, just the calculator.
Okay, just the calculator. Okay,
Yes.
now let's say now, remember that we are buying from 0.4202165. So all you can do now
Yes.
is now type 0.1234, right?
Yes.
2165. Do you understand?
Yes.
Times 100. Now let's say now, since the stop loss is at 9.93%. Do you understand? Let's say now you want
Yes.
to reward yourself with 10%, or you want to reward yourself with 12%. Let's use 12%. And you understand? Now you can times, you remember that you have already typed 0.4206165 times 100 equals to what's the equal.
There.
So equals to 0.002165. Abi, do you understand?
Yes.
Now, um, okay, hold on. Let's start afresh.
Okay.
0.0000. Do you understand? 0.000 time plus 2165. 2165 times let's 12% times 12%, right? Times 12
Yes.
equals to 0.0000258. Do you understand? Divided by
Yes.
100 equals to 0.00. So now after you do this, all you have to do is now you will now come back again and put plus your buy price. Should I start afresh?
Okay. No. So you said my buy price times the 12%, then
Divided by 100
plus my buy
plus
price
your
again.
buy price again plus, have I put plus
No. 1, 2.
0.0002165 equals to, have you seen it now?
Yes.
So now you can sell with 0.0002464. Do you understand? It can do approximate, which is
Okay.
0.242245.
Mm,
If you do approximate, if whenever you do approximate, the number is going to
yes.
be 5. Do you understand?
Yes.
So do you understand how you can now reward yourself higher than the stop loss?
Yeah.
Do you understand my point now?
Yes, I do.
Or should I start afresh again?
No. I understand.
Do you understand? So now, whenever you are trying to take any signal, make sure that you are rewarding yourself higher than the stop loss. You can't be earning 5% trying to lose 10%. Are you getting my
Yes.
point? Now, let's go back to our signal again. Okay, now, are you seeing our signal again now?
Yes.
Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Hello?
I can. Can you
Now,
hear me?
look, I can hear you. Now, look at the second one. Look at the second one. ICS. Are you seeing ICX?
Yes.
What's the target one?
5750. Then
No, the
the reward, okay, 7.68%.
Abi. Now the stop loss is what?
10.11%.
Have you seen it now?
Yes.
So you have to reward yourself higher. That's what risk reward ratio means. Do you understand? You are investing $100 in this particular coin, trying to make 7% of this of $100, but trying to lose 10% of 10% plus of it. Are you understanding me now? So with the calculation we just did now, you can decide to sell at since this stop loss is at 10 10.11%. Do you understand? You can
Yes.
decide to also reward yourself with the same percentage.
So,
It's going to call this one 50-50. Do you
okay.
understand? You can call that one 50-50. Since the stop loss is 10.11%, you can now reward yourself with 10.11% too. Are you
Okay.
understanding my point?
Yes.
So you can do it that way. Now let's come again now. There are some points whereby you are trying to, whereby if you set target one, this target one now we hit. Yeah? This target now we hit, and you are asking yourself, oh, this you can see now, look at you can see how the system is notifying us that this one CMT has been triggered by 66%, all those things. Do you understand? Now let's say now you invested at this ICX. Do you understand? At this target one, for example. Are you getting my point? And the system now notify you that the target one have been hit, and you say, but your own have never sell. Do you understand? This is trying to tell you that this target one now, which is 5750, is a strong resistance. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Very soon you are going to understand what I meant by strong resistance, because in cryptocurrency we have support and resistance. Do you understand? Because sometimes resistance are areas whereby the price is struggle to break high, to move higher. So once it's trying to struggle to break it to move higher, if it couldn't break it, it will now go down again. Do you understand? So now the strategy we are using here, whenever you are okay, now let's say now we are trying to use this target one at 5750. Eh? What you can do now to sell before this system will notify you that this signal have already hit. You don't have, remember in trading, you don't have to be greedy. Are you getting my point? So now what you can do
Yes.
is come here now and put now if you are trying to sell, you can now put 57.48 minus 2 satoshi from it. Do you understand?
Okay.
There is a scenario whereby you are trading. All these things that I'm telling you, you are going to understand it because it have happened to me whereby I'm trying to sell. There is only one satoshi. Are you getting my point? Only one satoshi that's needed for me to sell, but I couldn't sell. Why? Because the force the price move up and drop is very very fast. Because if the price is trying to sell at 57.50, it need to be at that particular price for some minutes, either some minutes, some hours. Do you understand? Because now let's say now, let me explain to you now, because you have to understand that this is about supply and demand. Now let's say now people who are trying to sell at this 57.50, do you understand, is like
Yes.
people who are trying to sell at this 57.50 is about 2,000 people trying to sell at this particular price. Are you getting my point? Is trying to sell at this particular price, but people who are trying to buy at that 57.50 is 500 people. Do you see it now?
Yes.
People, because there are going to be people who are always before you, so those people now can sell at that price. So your own couldn't get filled, your own couldn't get triggered because the demand is lower than the suppliers. Do you understand? Because there are 2,000 people trying to sell at 57.50, whereby there are 1,000 people, whereby there is 500 people trying to buy from that amount. Do you see? All of
Yes.
you guys can't get filled. So what, before you guys own can get filled, the price have to increase again to something like 57, 51, 57, 52 before you guys own can sell. So that's why you have to be smart whenever you are taking a trade. So now, since you are trying to meet this kind of issues, why not to sell before the price? Do you understand?
It's
Do you understand what I said now?
yes.
Since the price might not even reach up to your price before it drop, because I have seen a scenario whereby I'm trying to sell at 10% profit. The price is currently at 9.97%. It couldn't sell because people who are trying to buy from that area are lower. Do you understand? So now what's happened? The
Yes.
price now drop again. Imagine I was in 9% and now the price dropped to almost 2%, even closer to my buy price. Do you see that kind of thing? It happens. You are going to face it, but very soon you will know how to manage it. Are you getting my point now? So now this since I'm trying to sell at this 57.50, all I can do is I will now try to sell at 57.47 or 57.48 or 57.45, depending on how you are willing to minus. But personally, you can minus 3 satoshi to try to sell at 57.47. Do you understand? Whether you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do.
So that's how you can now sell. That's how you can now sell before the before our system will now update you that target one have hit. The same thing when you are trying to sell at target two. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you are only going to be selling at target one. The reason that I'm trying to say this is there are some points whereby some people they wanted to sell at target three. You can see that this ICX is at target three, which is at 1%. There are some signal, listen to me, there are some signal that if you place your buy price immediately, it will not take up to minutes. Do you understand? Are you listening to me?
Hello. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can.
Now there is some points whereby what I was okay. Now there are some signals whereby if you set your buy price immediately, it will take you like minutes to buy. Some take hours to fill. Do you understand? Some take even days. Do you understand? You can only cancel your buy price if, for personally for me, any price that you you are trying any signal that you are trying to buy, and it's taking time, just be patient, because remember that I told you that this game is a game of patience. Do you understand? You can only cancel the buy order whenever you notice that that particular price have gone higher. Do you understand? Like it have already gone like 5%, 6%, 7% higher from your buy place you are trying to buy. You can only cancel it and look for another place. You don't need to keep on jumping from one place to another. You don't have to keep on rushing. If you rush the signal, if you rush market, market will hurt you so much. Do you understand? Are you getting my point? If you rush any market, you have to hurt you. Anyone that you miss, the any signal that you miss, always have it in your mind that there is another opportunity that will come. Do you understand? If you have missed that one, means that you have already missed it. There's always an opportunity in the market. If you miss this one, another opportunity will come. That's why we have this bot. If you wake up, see a lot of signals, anyone that you are trying to buy, you want to know the price, you can use the bot. The bot will now tell you the bot will now show you the since how many hours or minutes is being posted, since it's been posted, the percentage it is since it's been posted. Do you understand? So if you are trying that coin, if you are trying to shake it, you now do get signal the name of the coin. Do you understand? If you want to check available coins in our signal group, you will now go to get open signal. Do you understand? Our boss had a lot of strategies. Do you understand? Now let me show you. You can see this midterm signal. Are you seeing something called
Yes.
midterm signal? This midterm signal
Yes.
is possibility, not certainty. Do you understand? There is this signal that you see, midterm signal, 7 to 14 days. It's trying to tell you that this signal might take up to 7 days to 14 days to even target one to hit. Are you getting me now? Have you seen that there are some signal that there are some trade that we will take? It will take us up to even 2 weeks before we hit, before we make profit. So that there is
Yes.
some, this is called midterm trade. Midterm trade, you normally use to take up to days, 2 days, do you understand? Days, weeks before we could make our profit. But there's one called short term trade. You can check the second one, you can see where they wrote short midterm trade. It's trying to tell you that this it might take up to 4 days for this first target to hit. Are you getting my point now? So now let's also move to ICS. So it means that it might take up to 7 days to 14 days. Do you understand? For this signal start hitting their profits. But it's under probabilities. This signal that I'm trying to tell you, it might even take within the thing that I'm trying to tell you that is going to take up to 7 days. It might take 2 minutes to hit target one, even a minute to hit target two. Do you understand? It depends on demand and supply, whereby investors will now put a larger amount of money. And once they put a larger amount of money, once they invest a larger amount of money on that particular coin, the price will now push up immediately. So if you have already set your own sell price, it will hit, then you make profit. There is a time that I invested on one coin. The coin that I was aiming that it will take me up to even like a month or 2 weeks to aim 40%. Let me tell you, it didn't even take up to 24 hours. I just woke up in the morning. I just woke up in the morning. I saw that my sale price have already hit, and I've already made 40% plus. You can see the joy. I don't understand. But once you take the joy, don't take it too much to heart, because others are not going to do the same. Do you understand? Others are not going to
Yes.
do. The market work differently. Each market, each coin work differently according to demand and supply. Are you understanding my point now? Now, let me show you this signal. You are going to laugh now. Do you see this second one? The one called PERL, PERL.
Yes.
Are you seeing PRL? Now, PERL
Yes.
is trying to tell us that we should buy at 448,
Four, four.
right?
Yes.
It's trying to tell us to buy at 448, right? And now look at the stop loss. Look at the stop loss and look at the target one.
So much. Almost 7% loss.
Have you? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Now you can see now. Now, if I, for me now personally, if I want to buy this pair now, I can use only target two, which is I'm earning 12% plus. Do you understand? This
Yeah.
now, there are some people in our academic group who have already know how these signals works. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
now, if I look at this signal, I know that this signal is trying to tell me that we have a strong resistance around 465. That we need to smash that resistance. We need to break it before we could head around 500 and above. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So now for example, now let me show you what I'm trying to tell you. Now let's use this pen, for example. Let me use this pen. Are you seeing this thing clearly?
Yes.
This is where we do our technical analysis. You are going to experience this one. Yeah, I hope you are not understanding anything here, Abi.
not, not yet.
You are going to understand very soon. Let me search for pen. Pearl BTC, Binance. Okay, this is Pearl BTC. 465. So now you can see that. You can see now. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing my mouse cursor? You can see this green that
Yes.
is trying to show that the current market price here is 473. Do you understand? Now let me look.
Yes.
Let me look for 465. I'm coming. Let me, let me look for 465. This area now. Have you seen that area? You can see where I mark it, 465.
Yes.
Now look at this area now. Let me show you something. Here, from here now, our area of resistance. Do you understand? Now, the signal was trying to tell us that there is a strong resistance at area of 465. Do you understand? That we need to smash it so that we could move higher. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that we could move higher. So now you can see that. Let me show you now. You can see that the candle. See this candle now. It have already crossed that resistance area of that 465. Do you understand? So
Yes.
we that is trying to trade it have already understand that it's trying to tell us that there is a resistance on that area. So it might get rejected. It might get rejected at that area and drop. Do you understand? But we should also be aware. Do you understand my point now?
Yeah.
So all this our signal is based on technical analysis. So we are not trying to tell you to reward yourself with 3% and lose 10%. That's why I have to explain it to you for you to understand it. Are
Yes.
you getting my point now? So now let's move back again to it. So do you understand what I explained here now?
Yes.
So now let's assume now that you also want to buy this pen, this PERL. Now I will now go to that my bot to bot again. So the username is Bitex underscore bot. Whenever you are trying to use it on Telegram, Bitex underscore bot. Are you seeing my mouse cursor?
Yes. Yes.
Bitex underscore bot. That's the name. So for very soon we are going to be using it in our community group. You don't have to search it again. Do you understand? So now I will now do slash get signal. The get signal have to be together with that slash. Do you understand? I will now type, but you are going to be give a one space to type the name of the coin. I will now put pen. What did you see now? The signal is trying to tell us that the signal was posted since 9 hours ago.
Yes.
Are you getting my point now? You have posted since 9 hours ago. The signal since 9 hours ago, the signal have already done 6%, 6 plus plus 6%. Are you seeing it now? Now you can see down, down, down that it's trying to tell you that you have already smashed target one. So now let me explain another thing again about this signal. Now, people who have already know about technical analysis, do you understand, can buy in. Remember that our boss will not allow you to buy signal that is already above 5%. But people who have already understand technical analysis, and maybe particularly they know potential of this coin, or they know the project that is behind this coin, because very soon you are still going to understand what is fundamental analysis. What do you understand? So now they can say, since this since this price have already break target one, which is resistance, because resistance could turn to support. Support can be resistant. Once support can be resistant, resistance can be support. Do you understand? Whenever price break resistance, it will turn to support. Do you understand? Whenever price break resistance and close above it, it could stop. It could not. It will definitely, because sometimes it will break it and drop immediately. Do you understand? So whenever resistance price break resistance, it will turn to support. So people who have already understand technical analysis, they could buy from this area, this 478 area. Do you understand? They can buy from that 478 area. Now, once they buy from that area of, you can see that the price is almost close to that target one. There are no much
Yes.
difference. Do you understand? It's like about 13 sat away. Abi? 13,
Yes.
13 sat away. So those people who understand technical analysis will now see that they could buy from this place that they have already, it is holding. Now they can try to buy it and try to sell at target 2 or target 3. So some
Yes.
traders who have already understand this our signal, some can even buy from target 2 and sell at target 3, or sell at target 4. But they have already know where they could place their stop loss, because whenever you are using our target 2, if you are buying from target 2, you will know that it is very, very far from our stop loss. It's
Yes.
very, very far, because the stop loss from that buy zone to stop loss could be something of almost 13% or 20%. Do you understand? So they have already know where they are going to place their stop loss when they are looking to that to chart where they are doing their analysis. You understand? So this our target one, target two, target three, target four, target five. All of them are resistant to break. Whenever anyone that got flip, like flip means when anyone that got smash, and they notice that he's holding, some trader normally used to buy from above there and head for the other target. Do you understand? There are some coin that you can see that this coin now. Are you seeing this ICS from where we do open
Yes.
signal? You can see that it's showing you that the ICS is minus 3.5 minus 3.49% from the original buy price before. Do you understand?
Yes.
So some traders now will now come and say, oh, this is cheaper, and I know ICS very well. They will now buy it cheaper. But there are some people who have already bought at this 5340. So it depends. Do you understand? So I can buy it cheaper, and you can buy it higher. It depends on where you see it and when you are willing to buy it. I have seen a trade that I wanted to invest on. The stop loss was around the stop loss was around 9%, and the stop loss was around 9%, and from the original buy price the market have already dropped below minus 8%. I seen it now. It just 1% plus closer to stop loss. Do you know what I did? I just buy it from that place and now buy it cheaper. Are you getting my point now? And now buy it cheaper and set my stop loss where I have to set my stop loss. Now you can now decide to sell it at the original buy zone. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't know whether you're getting what I'm trying to say.
I'm getting.
I can decide to sell it. Now let's say, look, now let's find one coin now. Let's say, okay, let's say now let's say this, let's go to our VIP group again. Okay, now let's say now this pair, this pair now, are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Dropped from this original buy price of 448. It dropped to almost, you can see that the surplus is 10.71%, minus 10.71%. Let's say that from the original buy price, the price now dropped to almost 9%, which is almost closer to stop loss. I can take the risk and buy it. I can take the risk and buy it from that particular place. If I buy that particular place, I can decide to set this stop loss there, which is even the, you can see that the risk reward is very, very higher. Do you understand?
Yes.
I can decide to buy it from there. Now let's say, remember from the original buy zone is minus 9%. Now I will now check the current price in the market and I will buy it cheaper, and I can decide to set my stop loss here. Do you understand?
So you,
So if I decide to sell my, I can decide also, since I've already trying to buy it cheaper, I can decide to sell at that 448. Do you understand?
yes.
Or sell at this 465. Imagine if me selling at this 465, I will earn something like 13%. Now imagine that the market now, imagine that the system later notify us that the markets have already hit target one. Now, once you set your sell price at this target one, you will make profit of almost 13%, while the system is making profit of 3%. Do you see the strategy? There are a
Yes.
lot of strategy, because I have seen some people whereby they will see minus, oh, this one is going down, this one is going down, I will not buy. No, do you understand?
That,
The market is not is in just in equity. Do you understand? The markets have never hit your stop loss. Now we are still going to talk about trading psychology. I don't understand, but you should
yes.
understand that whenever you take a trade, you don't have to panic. Even you are seeing your trade that you trade is going against you. Just know that the markets have never hit your stop loss. Do you understand? You should understand that you have never lose a trade until you hear that stop loss. Bam! That means you have already lose that trade. You move on. You don't have to panic. You should understand that this game is all about lose and
And
winning. But we are trying to learn how to be profitable. At least whenever you take 10 trade, you win like 7, lose 3. Are you getting my point? So there is a lot of strategy. Even when you are start trading, you are going to understand more. I understand. If you check all our signal, there is no signal in our group that doesn't have stop loss. So you must, any trade that you are taking, you must set your stop loss. Are you getting my point now? Now you can see that, okay, now see this ERD. Are you seeing this ERD?
yes.
Are you seeing my mouth cursor? My mouth cursor.
Yes.
So now let me go to this ERD. This ERD was posted around August 24. Do you understand? You can see that the check out is trying to tell you at short midterm signal. So from 24 August to 28, that means 4 days, Abby.
Yes.
Now you can see that within that 4 days, they have already done 15%.
Mm.
Have you seen what I'm trying to tell you? Now he's trying,
Yes.
see it here now. He's trying to tell you that ERD have done, have triggered target 2, which is 15.85%, and the signal was posted on 24th of August.
Yeah, 4 days.
So yeah, since now, imagine you making 15% on over 4 days. There are some
But
businesses even within 2 days, as in even 1 month, they have never seen that kind of profit in their returns. And you imagine you making 15% of your investment within 4 days. But you should remember, you should bury it at the back of your mind that as this particular coin gives you 15% within 4 days, some might even take up to 1 month to give you 15%. You understand? It's not the way this one give you percent. Is not the way this one give you percent. You are not going to expect it in the other one. There is a signal that, like I told you, there is a signal that have given me 1%. That if not even up to 24 hours. Are you getting me? But there are signals that is even taken up to even 2 months to give me that 40%. You understand? So it depends on the market. It depends how the investors are coming into that particular coin. So this our signal is trying to show you there are a lot of potential coins. There are a lot of coins in the market. So whenever you start using our signal, very soon you are going to understand the coins that favors you most. Do you understand? So you can start trading them. They are like me now. Personally, I have one of my favorite coin. I have like about 5 favorite coin that I normally used to trade, that I have already understand their market movement. There is a particular level that they will drop. I have already know that there is a support around that area, that investors normally used to come at that area and buy and push the market higher. Do you understand? So there are some coins that if you give me, I can never trade it. It's personally to me. Do you understand? There are some coins whenever you now started trading that you will like, I might not like. Maybe even if I'm trying to trade it, I'm just trying to trade it to take profit from it. So sometimes I normally used to take some trade according to their projects, because in cryptocurrency it's all about the project, the team behind them, the developers behind them, how the owners of those particular coin is doing, the use cases of that particular coin. Are you getting my point, Esther?
Yes, I am.
So that's it. So now I want you to understand that in this thing, in this our bots have already created a lot of strategy that you can use to know the price of a coin, the coin that you are trying to check, to know the percentage of the coin either increase or decrease. Do you understand? You should know that our
Yes.
signal, those target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, target 5, all of them are resistant to break. I have also shown you that there is something called risk reward. Do you understand?
Yes.
That you can't be rewarding yourself 4% and trying to lose 10%. Do you understand? So I want to also show you difference between 2-digit coin and 3-digit coin and above. Whenever you see a coin like this, let me start it for you. Let's now, do you see how I'm scrolling? Imagine you looking for a coin, maybe a particular coin, you are trying to check the information before. You will now be scrolling. Maybe the coin that you bought since like 4 days ago or 5 days ago, and maybe before 4 days ago we have already filled this group with a lot of information. So if you know that particular coin, all you have to do is go to that bot and search the coin. It will go show you all the details. Do you understand?
Okay.
Now I'm still going to show you about this coin. Now let me show you. There are some coin that we have posted a lot of times. Do you understand? Because the coin is going to be invalid when either the coin have hit stop loss. Are you understanding me?
Okay.
Or hit
Yes.
target 5. So once the coin hit target 5 totally, the coin will now disappear from our data. Do you understand? Because there is no another thing that you have to use it to do again. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
If it hits stop loss, it will now disappear from our data. That's why we are one of the best transparency group in this industry. Are you getting my point now? Let me look for one coin. I think we have posted a lot of rep. Let me check RED. RED. Get signal. Signal. RED. Okay, this one is only one information is there. Let me use REP. Get signal. Sorry. You can see that I give a space. I have to go back. Get signal. REP. Ah, do you see what the bot told me?
I'm sorry. I couldn't. Yes.
Because which mistake did I do?
You put space. You joined the coin with the okay. No, there's a space in between the coin.
Yes, I supposed to do it like this. Now, what did you see? A lot of information on this coin.
Yes.
So now I'm trying to tell you that I know the reason that I created this bot. It gives a lot of information. There are sometimes this particular coin will now drop from this one, drop from this one, drop from this one. Now, if you look at that coin and check our group, there are some old signals in our group that might maybe after 1 year ago, 5 months ago, that signal will now turn valid again because
Yes.
price dropped to that level again. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Now are you seeing my mouse cursor here?
Yes.
You can see that this one was posted since 3 months ago.
3 months. Yes.
Have you seen it? It shows you that the signal I've posted since 3 months ago. Now look at the down posted. It shows you that since 3 months ago, this signal hit 4% target. And that 4% target is 92% profit. Could you imagine? Are you seeing it?
Yes.
It have hit. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now you can see that this signal, the target for is 92%, 92.73%, right? The reason that
Yes.
this particular signal didn't disappear is because it didn't hit target 5. Do you understand now?
Yes.
So, but since the signal have hit 92% profit, it now dropped to you can see that since change since signal to 89.31%. Are you understanding my point now?
Yes.
Now let's check the 2 months ago on. The 2 months ago on is trying to show you that the signal have already hit target 4 also, which is 59.85% profit. Do you understand? But
Yes.
since that time, since he hit 59% profit, it now dropped to 19.59%. Some trader will now see this kind of signal and will say, hi, oh, this signal is too high. It's too high. But people who know the technical analysis will know how they can buy from this, know how they can buy from this place and sell higher. Do you understand? Now let's look at the current one. The current one is trying to tell us that this signal was posted 1 week ago. Do you understand? Since that 1 week
Yes.
ago, he have already hit target 2, which is 23% plus. Are you understanding me? And since he have hit 23% plus, it dropped to 5.96%. Do you understand? You can see that that 4.9 that you have from that 20%, it now dropped to 5.96%. Now check the target one. The target one price is trying to tell you that is 195 satoshi, 195 119,500 satoshis. Are you seeing it? Now
Yes.
check the current price. The current price is at 19.4, almost closer to almost even almost close to that T1. Do you
Yes.
understand? Some people now
Yes.
can buy from that area to sell around again. There are some traders who have already sell at target 2, like me. Do you understand? Some people now will buy it again from that area using their technical analysis to sell at target 2 or target 3. Because this price might not come down to that, it might not come down to buy price again. Sometimes it might come to buy price again. Do you understand? If this market now
Yes.
drop to that this buy price, it will show you here whenever you check the the update. Do you understand? It will show you
Yes.
the level it is. Do you understand? So even if it drop below the buy price, all you have to do, you will not check, this target, this particular coin have hit target 2 and have already dropped to below price. What will happen? So some traders will now go and check technical analysis to know the reason what makes the price now hit target 2 and now drop. So they can check to know the reason what's happened. Is there is a lot of sellers in the market? Do you understand? So they will keep
Yes.
monitoring this coin. If they see that this coin is now being on a support area, the demanding zone, they can try to buy it and head for target 2. Have you seen a lot of strategy in this our signal?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to save this video, so you are going to watch it to understand what we explain here, or what we discuss here. You understand?
Yes.
So
Yes.
now let me show you about the 2-digit coin. Whether am I going to see it on get open signal? Get open signal. Yeah, TCT. You can see that one. Let me find it. TCT. I think it was posted this early morning. Yes. Are you seeing this TCT?
Yes.
This coin are called low sat coin. Do you understand? Sometimes whenever you are trying to buy this coin, this particular coin, it might take up to days before it will fill. They are called low sat coin because I think is the liquidity in the market. The liquidity in the market are not much higher. The market cap in the market are not much higher, which is people who are trying to sell are not much bigger than people who are trying to are much
Right.
bigger than people who are trying to buy, or people who are trying to buy are much bigger than people who are trying to sell. So when there is a low people who are trying to sell, you that is trying to buy, how can you buy? Do you understand?
Yes.
So it
Yes.
takes more time before it fill. Another thing again is that this coin, any small move they make in the market, it drop a huge amount of percentage. Do you understand? This now, are you seeing this 8 Satoshi, 88 Satoshi? This 88 Satoshi, if it drop to 87 Satoshi, it might be minus 3%. Do you understand? Whether do you understand what I'm
Yes.
trying to say? This 86
Yes. I do.
Satoshi, if it drop to 87 Satoshi, it might be minus 3%. Are you getting my point? Now let's look at the target. Now the target is trying to tell us that we should buy at 88 and sell target 1 at 85. Now check 88 to 88 to 75 is almost 7.95%. Are you seeing it? It's very, very different from 3-digit coin and above. Do you understand? Like 3-digit coin, it will take you, or you have to accumulate like up to 20 satoshis, 50 satoshis to earn like 10, something like 10%. I'm just giving you as an example. Do you understand?
Yes.
But now, how many satoshi did you accumulated here to give you 7.97%? Calculate it for me.
How many Satoshi?
Now, remember, we are trying to buy at 88. Do you
Mm.
understand? And the target one is trying to tell us that 95% is 7.95% profit. So now, how many satoshis from this 88 to 95 do we have to go to earn this 7.95%?
7 Satoshi.
7 satoshi, right? Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Okay, 88, 88. I'm not good at mathematics. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Yes, you are right. 7 satoshis. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Now, but there are all those 3-digit coin. It might accumulate more. I'm going to show you the differences now. Now, you can see that to earn 17% from 88 satoshis is not much more higher in digits. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
imagine the buy price is 88 satoshi and the stop loss is
10.
79 satoshi. So how many percent are you minusing to reach this 79?
About 79.
I think
About
9 satoshis.
yes, 9.
Are you getting it now? So this
Yes.
trade, as a new beginner, I can tell you as a beginner, I can tell you to avoid some certain of this coin until you understand what market is doing. Do you understand?
Yes.
But if you still want to
Okay.
trade it, always apply the strategy that I tell you. You can't reward yourself lower. Do you understand?
Yes.
But you should bear in mind that it might take you time. Do you understand? It might take you time before this buy around 88 to fill. Do you understand?
Yes.
Some don't take time. Oh. Do you understand? Some don't take time. Like, okay, let me show you this coin now. Okay, now see this spell. Are you seeing this pair now? The pair
Yes.
is trying to tell us that from 448 to earn 3%. How many percent? Now the target one is 4365, right?
Yes.
4365. Now from 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 448 to 465 is how many Satoshi?
20.
It's almost
Is it like
almost eh?
is that 23 or so? I didn't calculate it above.
No, it's 17. So you have
Yes.
to accumulate 17 pieces of Satoshis to make 3 points.
3%.
But do you see the difference with low sat?
Yes.
So whenever you see a low sat coin, do you understand? Whenever you see a low sat coin, is from 2 digit to 1 digit. Do you understand?
Okay.
There are a lot of low sat coin in the market. Now let me show you. Let me share you a screen and show you something. Are you seeing this thing?
Yes.
Let me search GTO, GTO BTC, GTO BTC. Now GTO BTC is a low sat coin. I seen it.
Yes.
Now imagine from, I think we have GTO in our VIP. Yes, we have GTO in our VIP group. I'm going to show you something now. Now, okay, let's go back to our VIP group. So let's use bots and start GTO. It's like GTO have already passed above 5%. That's why we are not seeing it in our open signals. Are you getting my point? Remember that
Okay.
open signal, you have to, open signal only show you that coin that is from below
5% or below.
5%, below. From 5% above, you are not going to see it. It's trying to
Okay.
save you. Do you understand? So now, get signal GTO. Network. Are you hearing me? Hello? Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Have you seen that GTO?
Yes.
You can see that GTO was posted around 2 months ago. Wow. Have you seen it?
Yes.
GTO posted 2 months ago and have already hit target 4, which is 44% profit. And now since that 44% profit, it now dropped to 22% at the price of 97. The current price now is 97. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, could you see that from 75 Satoshi to 90 to 79% is 5.3%? Do you see the
Yes.
differences of low sat? Imagine you, any one drop. Now, let me show you. Let me show you on this trading view. Let me show you now using GTO. So now, let's use around this 86. Let's mark this 86. Abi? Now, from 86, from 86 to 87. From 86 to 87 is 1.10%. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
From 86 to 88 is 2.61%. Are you seeing it? From 86 to, let's just use 90, is 4.91%. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
So that's vice versa when the trade is going against you. Do you understand? So now let me
Yes.
bring you again when you are trying to buy low digit coin, when you are trying to set your trigger price in Binance. Are you understanding my point? Have you seen a lot of
Yes.
things that I'm coaching you today? Now let's go back to
Yes.
Binance. Let me use system Binance. This is system Binance. Are you seeing what I'm doing? What are you seeing?
Yes. The cursor is moving.
Are you seeing Binance?
Yes.
You sure you are seeing Binance?
I think Binance.
Okay. It's like it's trying to tell me to log in. It's trying to tell me to log in. And I don't want to log in on this video. Okay. Now let me explain to you using voice. Are you listening to what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So let's say now, okay, let's go back to Telegram. Let's go back to Telegram. Hope you're not getting tired because I'm trying to explain everything for you. So at least to know everything that you are trying to do in the market. I can't bring anybody in this industry to lose money. Are you understand? Do you understand me?
Yes.
So now let's say we are trying to buy this GTO at the price of 775. Do you understand? Now look at the stop loss. The stop loss is 67, right?
Yes.
Whenever you are trading low sat, don't increase it. Do you understand? In your trigger price.
Okay.
So whenever you are trying to put it in your trigger price, it can put it 67, 67, or 60, you can allow your trigger price to be 68. Just one higher sat, just one high, just add it to one, or you put it together. Do you understand?
Okay.
Even if you want to put it high, just put one. Do you understand my point? If the stop loss is telling you to the stop loss is showing you 80, you can put on your trigger price 81, or put your trigger price 80 and put that one 82. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you now?
Yes.
So what do you understand on everything that I explained to you about this signal now? Do you have questions?
Okay. Yes, but I'd like to you said you're going to send me the videos, the records, right? That's
Yeah,
what you said.
yeah.
And so can I listen to it all over again, then ask you my questions the
Okay,
next time we have.
you don't have any question for now because I would like to
Yes,
listen to your question.
no, I not really. I understand, but I want to listen to it over again and digest it very well.
Yeah,
Because
that's
so
good.
far what you have said I understand, but not to mix it up, so
Yeah, yeah,
why?
yeah. And also, if you come to this board, there are a lot of information there. You can also check it. Do you understand?
Yes.
There is
So
something
for the
called
board,
board.
for the open signal, it
Yes.
only shows me signals that are below 5%.
Yes,
So if
the
it has,
signal, open signal is signal that is available to buy.
okay,
Do you understand? Now there is something I want to do this thing for future, for people who are also going to watch this video. Do you understand? Because this video now is saving me from a lot of things that we will do in future. Do you understand? So let's let's lead this our Bitex strategy. This thing now is going to help you in future if you started trading with a larger amount of capital. Do you understand? This is the best way for me personally. Is one of the best strategies that what I will not say best because there is nothing like best in trading. You have
yes,
to figure whatever that is works for you and use it. You have to study a lot of strategies, and there are a lot of strategies, so sometimes you can combine them together. Do you understand? There are a lot of strategies in the market. So whenever you are seeing someone is trying to tell you this is the best strategy, this is the best this is best trading indicator, either you could call the person, you can call the person a scammer. Do you understand? Because some people use their sweet mouth in marketing system. So that's why I can tell you that I'm sorry by saying best. Do you understand? So now, this is one of the strategy that we are using, that is, I think, that is working for most of us. Do you understand? Now let's read it now. This is, now listen, many of you, many of you, many of you are new to our family, are many of you are new to our family, and are unsure on how to be successful trading with our signals. Do you understand? Below is exactly how every single trader, paid or even free, is given. Now listen, your entire trading portfolio, treat it like a pie. Now what I meant in here is, your entire trading portfolio, to treat it like a pie is, let's say now you have $10,000, or you have one full BTC. Do you understand? Let's keep reading. This pie, are you seeing what I'm showing you here? This pie, this pie, this pie equal is 100%. So starting with 100% of that pie, you will immediately calculate at 30 to 40% of that pie. Are you getting my point now? Now, I hold it in either stable, or either BTC or stable coin. Have I taught you about stable coin, USDT?
No.
No, we are going.
No.
It's on our next class. So, whichever you are comfortable with, you can do 50-50 between BTC or stablecoin, 25 to 25%, whatever you are comfortable with. Are you getting my point now? I'm going to break down in a layman understanding for you. Now, the other 60 to 70% of the pie, you split it into equal portion. This portion are for alt trading. Alt trading means all those coins that you are seeing, alternative coins. You should.
Yeah.
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can.
Because all the coin, because Bitcoin is mother of all coin. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So any coin that
Yeah.
is below Bitcoin, any coin that you are using Bitcoin to invest on, are called alternative coins. Do you understand? Because Bitcoin is mother of all coin, because whenever Bitcoin goes up, it push all those coins down. Whenever even it comes down, it also push them down. You understand? So with this kind of strategy, we know how we can also be maneuver all those kind of things. Some will hurt also. Do you understand? But at least this thing will save your capital, also save your portfolio. Do you understand? Because you trading only one of our signal, as a pro, or as an advanced trader, because you are not going to be trading more than 4 signals until you fully understand. But I'm just trying
Yeah.
to let you know about this strategy in future whenever you are using big capital. Do you understand? So now let's start
Yes.
again. Now, the other 60 to 70% of this pie, you you split into equal portion. This portion are for us trading. You could break this portion up to portion up between 5, 7, 10 signals. 5, 7 equal portion with 2 BTC or less. Like 2 BTC now, currently 2 BTC now is about $22,000, which is a huge money in naira. Are you
Yeah.
understanding me now? Or
Yes.
7 to 10 equal portion with 3.5 BTC. Depends. Do you understand? So when you set our targets and totally out of a signal, the next best step will be transfer this profit, extra BTC, to transfer this profit. That means the extra BTC you accumulated from selling into your top BTC, or your pipe, or your stable pipe portion. Do you understand?
Yes.
Listen, this is our strategy. You can play around with it and see what works best for you personally. Do you understand? You have to play around with it to see what works for you personally. Following this strategy gives you the best opportunity for success trading with Bitex signal. Even in life, when you are, even not just in life, even when you are trading alone in cryptocurrency, when you are trying to accumulate more, this thing, when you are trying to be consistent. Are you getting my point? You can also apply
Yeah.
this in your trade if you want. Once the first target has been reached, we sell a portion of our holdings for profit, then move our stock. You are going to understand this one, but you're not going to understand it currently now. Now let's do this calculation now. Let's go to our calculator. Let's go to our calculator. Where is our calculator? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's say now you have um let's say now you have 1.0 BTC. This means you have only one BTC. Do you understand? And you want to take out 70%. Okay, let's use 60%. Are you getting my point? Let's use 60%. And you want to divide this thing, 60% of it. Now divided by 60. No. Did I do it right? I did a mistake. Hold on. Zero, sorry. 1 divided by 60. That's how I used to do it. No. How did I do it? 1 BTC. 1 point, okay, 1 point divided by 60. It should be something of, it should be something of 0.6. Sorry, zero point 0.6 BTC. Are you getting my point? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
1.0 divided by 60. The calculation was on the video, Sha. Do you understand? There's a video that I'm going to share to you.
Okay.
The Are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yes.
What are you seeing right now?
It's not your screen anymore.
You are only seeing my face, Abby.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to Telegram. So now, okay, now let's say now if you calculate that 1 BTC. Okay, let me hold on. There is something I can do now. Let's How we win this thing. I want you to understand this in Esther. Hope you are not yet tired.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Um, are you seeing this thing?
Yes. Bitex Academy.
What are you seeing now?
Mm, I can see the Telegram. Okay, it has moved again to Bitex Academy. I'm
What are you?
seeing Zoom meeting and the strategy something.
I'm trying to play a video. Are you seeing it?
Yes. Yes.
Is the video playing on your own?
No, it's not.
It's not playing on your own.
Yes.
Sure about that? Okay, now, hold on. Are you seeing it now?
Yes, but it's not playing yet. I know.
Are you here? Is it playing now?
Yes, it is.
Let me start it afresh. Is it playing on your own now?
Yes.
Listen now. Listen very carefully.
It's stopped though. It has stopped. It's not. It's very slow.
It's very slow on your own.
Yes.
Okay. Is it playing now?
Yes, but I can't hear anything.
Okay. Just hold on. I will explain something for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Are you seeing the standard method?
Yes.
Now it says the standard method is used when the current market, the whole market as a whole. Are you listening to me? The standard method, I
Yes.
just created this formularity, not just there is something, there is nothing called standard method or confirm method. I just created it that way. Now it said the standard method is used when the current market is not in a good state. In this method, you will be using 30 to 40% of your total assets. Do you understand? 30% of your total assets for trading, while 60 to 70% will be on your main BTC or stable coin. Any preferable to you. Anyone preferable to you. Do you understand?
Okay.
Let me play it
Yes.
again.
It's your kid now. Sorry, so sorry.
So now this is confirm method. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now, the confirm method is used when the market is in a good state. In this method, you will be using 60 to 70% of your total assets for trading, while 30 to 40% will be on your main or stable coin. Do you understand? Like currently now, some traders are using up to 70% of their total assets to trade as. Not just that they are investing that 70 or 60% on one particular trade. They have to spread it. Do you understand? But I'm trying to let you understand something. Let's keep on going. Hope you are listening.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen it? Let's say, are you listening to what the video is saying, or you are not hearing it?
I can't still hear anything.
Okay, you can't see hear it. Now, it's trying to say
Yes.
that, let's say that this is your total assets, which is 100%. Let's say that this is the amount you have in your trading as your total asset, which is 0.272951 BTC as your total amount in capital. Do you understand? Now I'm coming.
Yes.
Okay, this will be in your mem. Now you can see that. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry. I've not bought fully. No longer on my meeting.
Okay. Now, oh yeah. So if this, remember, if this 0.27279251112, are you seeing it?
Yes.
Is your total assets in your trading account. Now, to able to get your to be able to get your 60%, you have to do 0.2795122. You can do approximate. Do you understand? I think they did
Okay.
approximation. Yeah. Now, times 60% equals to 0.61770C72. That's 60% of your total asset. Do you understand? Now let's play the video again.
Yes.
Now, do you see it? That this 0.1C7770C72 is your 60% of total assets. Are you getting my point? Now, this, okay, okay, let me play it again. So read what is there. Let me see you.
So after you divide after your total asset 60%, that will be your main BTC or stable coin. Then the 0.2729122. And you minus it by 0.16377. And whatever you get will be used for your trading. Be used for trading.
Okay. So, but do you understand what he's trying to say?
Yes.
Explain to me again. Let me hear you. Huh? Can you hear me?
Subtract it by what you got, timesing it by your 60%. Then the answer you get will be you use that for trading.
Okay. Now, let me play it. Now, listen to here now. Let's say now in this standard method now, let's say now this the 0.27, are you listening to me? Let's say 0.2729511 BTC is your total asset. When you now times out 60% of your total asset, it will give you 0.163770672. That means that is total 60% of your assets. Now if you
Yes.
minus it with the main BTC, do you understand?
Yes.
If you minus it with the main BTC, it will now give you 40% of your assets. Do you understand?
And that one, yes.
Are you getting my point? If you minus the main BTC with this 60% of your assets, it will give you 40% of your asset, right? Which is
Yes.
0.019180548 BTC. Do you understand? So now this
Yes.
40%, are you listening to me? This 40%
Yes.
of 0.109180548, we are using it for trading. Now that instead of you using 60% of your asset, you are going to be using 40% of your asset to be trading. Do you understand? But it's not just
Yes.
that you are going to invest that whole 40% of your, you are going to lose it. Are you listening to me, Esther?
Yes.
So what you will be doing, you can decide to divide that your 40% into 5 parts or 10 parts. Do you understand? So if you now we will divide into 5 to 10 parts based on your preference. Do you understand? But personally, me, I can try to take 10 trades because I want to get any opportunity in the market. Not by, I'm going to explain to you about trading more signals. Do you understand? So now if you divide that 40% into 5 parts, it will give you it will give you 0.0218361096. You can all approximate all this thing now. Do you understand? You can decide to be trading with. Now, as of that time they did this video, do you understand? That are you listening to me? As of that time they did this video. Now this 0.2 this 0.0218 BTC worth $160 that time. Do you understand? If you times if you multiply 160 times 5, it's going to give you $800. Are you getting my point now? Are you imagine you investing 40% of your capital? Now, are you willing to lose 40% of your capital? Imagine trading with
No.
$800. Do you understand? If you check,
Yes.
if you check, $800 now is currently about 300 and something thousand naira in Nigerian currency. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now you can also decide to be trading into 10 parts. Do you understand? By dividing that 40% into 10. If you divide the 40% into 10, that means it's going to allow you to to trade with $80 each. Are you getting it now? Imagine now,
Yes.
that means each trade you have to enter, you are entering with $80. $80. This thing is like what I explained to you. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Imagine what I explained to you that time as of using something called position sizing or
Mm.
and trading without position sizing. Whether you understand what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yes, I do.
So now let's play the video again. Now, when the market is good, apparently now when you keep on trading, you will now see when market is trying to be good and when market is trying to be bad. So whenever market is changing, we change with the market. Do you understand? Market can change. You decide not to change, it will hurt you so much. In trading, you have to work like a chameleon. You change when market changes too. Are you understanding me, Esther?
Yes.
So when the market is good, we will use this. Hello, 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 hello.
I'll use this method.
Esther, I can't hear you and I can't see you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My room is already. I'm not yet. There's no light.
Okay, the
So
NEPA
I
took the
said
light.
when the market is good, I will use this method, the confirmed method, the
Yes, you
60.
can decide, or you can decide to use whatever you like. But we are trying to tell you in a way, like if market
Okay.
changes, you can also change. This thing is not just the best. You have to try it to whether it's working for you or not. Are you understanding my
Okay.
point now? So,
Yes.
you said NEPA took the light.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
My
sorry.
sister. But will I get this video? You send me this video too.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the video. Now, the reason for this strategy is to help you minimize your profit in the long run. Are you getting my point? In trading,
Yes.
in trading cryptocurrency, you don't have to be greedy. Consistent and patient matters. And also, when you lose on any trade because you are trading with the same amount, it won't affect your portfolio. Do you understand?
Okay.
Because you are trading with the same amount, it won't affect your portfolio more. But if you are trading with $800, $100, $200, $500, when you lose in the bigger amount you invested, it will swallow all the profit you made from other small ones. Are you getting my point now?
Okay.
So that's why you have
Yes.
to be trading with same amounts. So whenever your portfolio increase, you also change it. Currently as I'm doing this video, I'm working on about what they call compounding. Do you understand? Compounding. They
Okay.
also understand what compounding means. Like when your portfolio is increasing from $9,000 to $10,000, you can also doing compounding. I think you understand my point, but we are not going to
Yes.
talk about it in this video. So we are now. I have already explained to you about the Bitex strategy, right?
Yes.
So this helps a lot of people who this helps a lot of people who are trading with big capital, because I have seen a lot of traders who have a lot of who have amount of money, huge amount of money, but they keep on losing big money. Why? Because they are greedy. Are you getting my point now? So now let me show you something. 70% of one BTC is um where is my calculator? My calculator is turned off. Oh. Okay, but no problem. Can you see this telegram this thing?
Yes, I can.
There are sometimes um let's say now you have one BTC. I don't know the reason I'm using BTC because you are a crypto trader. Do you understand? I don't know, maybe
Yes.
one BTC might be $10,000 in future. It might be $20,000 in future. But let's say now you have one BTC just for trading. If you are using only one BTC, if you are using only one BTC just for trading, are you getting my point? If you are using only one BTC just for trading, that means you have that one for trading. But if you are using it for also for your long-term investment and trading, you can now divide
Mm.
it and save other one for long-term investment. But if it's only for your trading, that's not a problem. Are you getting my point? So now there's another
Yes.
strategy. It's also the same strategy whereby if you have one BTC, are you getting my point? And you want to trade with 60 to 70% of that trade, when you divide when you check 60 to 70% of that trade. Now let's say now you want to take a risk to be trading with 70% of that trade, not just putting 70% of that BTC in one particular trade. Do you understand? Now
Mm-hmm.
70% of 70% of that trade is hold on, 70% of that trade is 0.7 BTC. Do you understand?
Yes.
70% of that trade is 0.7 BTC. My calculator is back. I see my calculator now.
Yeah. No, not yet. Yes. Yes, I'm seeing
I
it.
see it. So 70% of one BTC is 0.7 BTC. Do you understand? Are you getting? Do you understand? Now
Yes.
let's divide this 0.7 BTC divide by 100. Now this thing now this particular this particular 0.007 BTC is what we are going to be trading if you want to be taking up to 100 trades.
Okay.
Whether do you understand what I did here?
Yes. The 7% you divided it
70%.
by.
Yeah,
Yes.
seven. Like I said, let's say now, sorry, let's say now you have one BTC for your trading. Do you understand? Because you have to use a method whereby the system won't be hurting you so much. Do you understand? Now, this 70%, this one BTC, which is 100%, and you want to be using 70% to be trading. Now, let's say now you want to use that 70%. That 70% now you can say, I want to be using that 70% to take 100 trades. Do you understand? Since 0.7 is 70% of one BTC. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
You can divide it into 100. So into 100 will now allow you to be trading with 0.007 BTC.
Okay.
Now that 0.007 BTC is about $80. Do you
Wow.
understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you times that $80, 80 80 times 100. Sorry. Is about 80 times 100 is what? About 8,000. Have you seen it? Imagine you investing $8,000 in a trade. Imagine you losing it. But it depends. Let me tell you something in trading. There are some people that $8,000 is their position sizing. Are you getting my point? Because they have larger amounts in their account. So everybody do the calculation according to their account size. Are you understanding me now? Now you can also decide if you can't handle 100 trades, you can decide to do 0. Since that 0.7 is 70% of one Bitcoin, you can divide it by I want to be taking 30 trades. Now 30 trades allows you to be trading with 0.023 Bitcoin. Do you understand? 0.023 is about $265. Now let me tell you something. You are not just, if you get yourself stuck in 30 trades without you taking profit, do you understand? When market makes a moves against you, you are going to get hurt too much. So anybody who is taking up to 30 to 70 or 100 trades, there is a strategy you can also be using. Now it can say inside that inside that 700 trades, you can say that 100 trade, let me be taking, like, inside 100 trade, 70 trade, I will be taking 5% profit from it, or 7% profit. You know, in this trading, it's all about accumulation. Do you understand? Imagine you accumulating $5, $10, $20. It's so much money. Even this month, as I'm making this video now, I have a lot of things that I'm doing this month. But because I have a lot of things I'm doing this month, I didn't trading with like about 2% of my capital. I was even trading with even 1% or even below percent of my capital. But I have already, because of I've been accumulating 5%, 6%. Sorry, because I've been accumulating 5%, 6%, 7%. Some of them are $5, $10, $20. Within these 30 days, do you understand? I've already made up to $2,500 or $3,000. Imagine me taking much more higher trade. Are you getting my point now? So it can't just be taking up to 100 trades and decided to be taking each of those trades like you want to be taking 30%, 20%. No, you are a greedy person if you are doing that kind of thing. Are you getting my point now? So but before you can be taking that kind of trade, I'll suggest you to start using trade commerce. Very soon you are going to understand what is trade commerce. I don't want to hurt you with so much information. Are you getting my point? Because in Binance, I don't think that you can even handle up to 10 trade in Binance because you get so much confused. Do you understand? So if you are taking up to even 10 trade, 20 trade, 30 trade, 100 trades, you understand? I suggest the person to start using, or suggest you to start using trade commerce, because trade commerce allows you to do most things. There's a lot of features. Do you understand? There are a lot of flexibilities when you are using trade commerce. Are you getting my point? Because trade commerce now, you can sell at target 1, target 2. Now, let me give you a small example of using trade commerce. Now, let's say now you are taking up to 100 trades, 70 trades. I can take one trade now. Let's say now, let me use this trade. Let me go back to our Telegram, our switch Telegram. So now, let's say now this trade now. Now this trade now, this TCT. Are you seeing this TCT?
Yes.
Are you seeing this TCT?
BCT.
This is TCT, mommy.
Yes, BCT. Yeah.
This TCT. Now you can see that the stop loss is at 10%, 10% minus 10%, whereby the target one is at 7%. Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Now I can decide to sell at target 1 and 2 using trade commerce, but you can't do it on Binance. But trade commerce is a paid group, it's a paid platform before you can be able to use their features. So I normally used to tell most of my students, if you are using a little amount of money to start, you don't have to worry about it. Do you understand? There is the time you start trading with larger capital. So when you start trading with larger capital, you can start using trade commerce, because trade commerce, I think their 1 year subscription is about $174. Are you getting my point now? So for
Yeah.
me now, if I'm trying to use this thing, I can decide to sell at target 1 and 2 and use the same stop loss. Because why? Because I'm selling, because I'm I'm trying to sell at I'm trying to sell some part of my investment at target 1 and sell some part of my investment at target 2. So whenever I sell those profit, the trade commerce will now do the calculation for me and tell me the total percentage that I earn. Do you understand? Now let's say now I sold, let's say now I invested $200 in this TCT. I can decide that I want to sell 30% of that, 30% of my that $200 at this 7.95% profit. Are you getting my point? Now this
Mm.
7.9%, this 7.9% profit at 30% of my $200 that I invested. So I can decide to sell the remaining 70% of my $200 at 17% profit. Do you understand? So since I sell all of them in parts, do you understand? At the end of the day, the three commerce can now tell me that since I have already sold my first 30% of my investment at 7% and sell the remaining 70% at 17% profit, that the total percentage that I earn is something of 12%. Do you understand? Or I earn 13%. Do you see that at least it tallies with the stop loss? Are you listening to me? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Hello, I can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
There is something that I've been explaining. I don't know whether
Yes,
you
I heard you. I was
so
hearing you all the while. I don't know why you could not hear me.
so what was I saying?
You said at that trade commerce, I think, yes, that you can put both target 1 and target 2. Target 1 at maybe 30%, then target 2 at 70%.
Yes.
Then at the end, after selling it, you could make like 12%, which is still okay. It's still above your stop loss.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. A lot of traders who are using this kind of method, they can take up to trade many trades. Do you understand? So another reason
Yes.
that is also good to selling by parts, but you are going to understand that one when you are start growing. I don't want to, but this video is trying to tell you. So whenever you are trying to face them, you will understand that I explain it to you. So for example, sometimes if you sell some parts of your profit at target 1, because since I told you that this target 1 is a resistance to break, the price, the resistance could reject the price. Do you understand? But since you have already sell at that part, there are sometimes whereby you sell at part, the market will start going back again. But since you have already sell some part of your investment at profit, since even the market is going below your buy price, you will still be on profit. Why? Because you sell some at profit. But once it's going down, that your profit will be decreasing until it gets to some part. It will get exhausted. There are some times whereby I will sell like 40% of my investment at profit of 10%. Do you understand? And the trade have already started going against me again. Do you understand? And let's say now the trade might be at -7%, and I will see the profit of 5%. So even if I decided to close that trade at that moment, are you hearing me?
Mm. Yes.
Even if even if I decided to close that trade at that moment, I'm still at profit.
Yes.
Are you getting my point now? Even I decided to close that trade. Imagine the trade is going against me. Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
So even the trade is going against me at -7%, since I have already tell 40% of my capital at target one. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now that the, now the system will now showing me that the trade is going against me -7%, but I'm still at profit of 3% or 5%. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's that's how it is. So I don't know whether you understand everything I explained about it here, everything I explained to you, because
I have. Yes, but I just want to go over the videos again so that I will get my questions and send them to you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
yeah, yeah, because hope I have already explained how this signals work, because this signals is very sensitive and sensitive. But if you understand it, you will make a lot of money from it. I have a lot of traders. They use this one particular signal to make more money. Some sell at target one. They will be monitoring if in case it drops again, they will buy it again. I also sell at target one again. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
Do you understand my
So for
point?
me now, if I start, I, I'll just be trading at target one for now.
Yes, you are going to use target one using
Okay.
risky reward.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have, hope I have already taught you how to do the calculation.
Yes. Yes. You taught me.
Buy price and
Divided by where's this again? Buy price times the percentage I want to a little bit above the stop loss.
yeah,
Then
buy price
whatever.
times the percentage you want to use. Let's say now,
Yes.
as let's say at this STS, as this STS is 9.93%. Are you seeing it?
Mm,
Now you can decide to take 12% profit, since this surplus is 9.93%. So you will
yes.
now use 0.00002165, your buy price times the
And
percentage you want to use, divided by
then
100. Do you understand?
then
Plus that your buy price again.
yes.
Do you
Yes, I
understand now?
get it.
So that's how you are going to use it. Now do the calculation. Let's see.
Okay, for which one? STX. Okay.
Let's use STS. Our buy price is 0.123440,
Let me use my
2165
calculator.
times 12 divided by 100 plus the buy price again, 0.1234, four zeros, 2165. So it will give us 2425 Satoshi if
Yes.
you are using if you are using 12% profit. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now let's use example of this thing to know whether our calculation is correct. Now let's use this our buy price and calculate this 24.71%. Now our buy price 0.1234, four zeros,
Mm.
2165 times 24.71 equals to divided by 100, Abi,
Yes.
plus our buy price again 0.1234, four zeros, 2165. So it gives us 27. Do the calculation and see to see that our calculation is correct.
Let me look for my calculator. My calculator is not opening.
Is it open now?
Mm, yes, it is 0.00. 0.402166125 times 12 divided by 100 plus 0.106. No, sorry, I'm coming. 0.2165 times 24.71 divided by 100 plus yeah, so it gave me 0.02, but if I approximate it, it is 0.27.
So I want you to use this calculation now to know whether our calculation is all right. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
use the buy price plus, listen to me. Now do calculation of 24.71%. Are you listening to me? Use
Mm.
24.71% using our buy
Okay,
price of 21.65.
should I add the 0.00 or no
Yes,
need?
you can add it, or if you can use those numbers until you understand. You can turn to pro now if you want to use it. 21.65 times 24.71 equals to divided by 100 plus 21.65 are almost the same thing. If you do approximate, it will be 17. It will be 27.
Yes, that's what
Eh?
it will be two. If I approximate it from, yes, if I approximate 2699 to give me
Two,
0.7
no, 27. But if you use, oh yeah, let's use 0.00040 216 2 0.000402165, right? Times 24.71 equals to divided by 100 plus our buy price 0.4012342165. It will now give us the accurate
Yes,
number
it give
of
us
what is it. Have you done that?
yes,
Oh, so what did
give
he
me
give you?
0.00026999715.
But my own give me the accurate number. 0. Calculator is different, but it's almost the same thing. Do you understand? But remember that whenever you are trying to sell, I want you to sell below the target. Are you understanding? Are you understanding me?
Yeah,
I want you to sell from below the targets. Do you understand my point now?
yeah,
Do you understand everything that we said in this video?
yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
That's
basically, I need the video of that formula and this one, how
yes.
to study it.
I'm going to give you the video. There is something I wanted to tell you, but it just skipped my mind now.
Sorry.
Because I want you to swallow all this thing. Just small, 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 small,
Yeah.
small. Well, there are a lot of strategy. Is when you start, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Do you understand? You are going to understand
Yeah.
all of them very, very well. Do you understand? So as we are
Yeah.
done with this class, once we are on WhatsApp, I'm going to send you a video that you're going to watch for our tomorrow class. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we are going to
Okay.
stop here for today.
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.